Hello and welcome. This is Gray Hughes of Gray Hughes Investigates on YouTube. This channel evaluates all aspects of true crime. As you are aware, videos and live streams in this genre often discuss elements of crime that may be disturbing to some viewers. If necessary, take the precautions needed to avoid these feelings. Factual information related to cases is the key to fostering rational true crime discussions. Fortunately, you will find that here. Please hit the like button only once, share the video, and subscribe if you like my content. Thank you very much for watching. What's going on, everybody? I gotta fix something really quick. My sound effects. Be just a minute. Yeah, the camera's working again. Got Benny and Clancy. All right, everything works now. Cool. Look at Clancy. How cute is that? Ah, come on, everybody. How cute is that? I got my little blue light lit crystal right down below here. Got them all. They're all here. Oh my God, look. What is he doing this time? The mischievous Clancy. Oh, and now looking at Gracie outside, who constantly barks at them. Now, so anyways, tonight we have a larger goal up there, okay? So I thought we could do, if we get to $500, I'll donate $500 to the Red Cross, even though that's a loss of $150 from me. That'll be my donation. All right. So if you guys do, get us up to 500, we'll send it in. Is that something you're interested in? Hey, there you go. So I want people to maybe call in a little bit later if they're down there. I don't know if anybody's going to see mine because I'm not in the algorithm for anything at this point. All right, so I'm not even sure my live stream is going to show up. Right. Well, Sandy Shirley already supported it, so I hope everybody else does too. All right, so that is the goal at the top of the screen. So if you want to donate like 50 bucks, do 5 tens just to get the number up to, where it's supposed to be. Because if you do 50, it'll just show up once up on the our little gold ticker. Don't get started at once. All right, anyways, there it is. Clancy, jeez. Looks like a pit bull chihuahua or something. It's weird. You can hear and see me. Okay. Good for you. Thanks for letting me know. Wasn't asking, but... Hey, all right, Allie Cake. All right, so before we get started on the fire coverage, it's pretty interesting because, the murder sheet interviewed one of the jury members in the Delphi case. So if you're interested, I actually would recommend
listening to it. Okay, because it's, I'll tell you what the craziest part is. Somebody emailed me, and you know what the craziest part is, you guys? What do I always say when I go through the timeline, and then I always forget to mention a couple things. What are those two things that I forget to mention all the time? When I do the Delphi timeline, what are the two things that I always forget to mention? Come on, you guys. You guys have been watching. Like I always go, oh, and by the way, you know, that kind of stuff. Come on, you guys. The bullet, for sure. Yeah, that's one. The phone, that's not part of what I'm talking about. I mean, the phone's just a side conversation. Okay, the bullet is one. What's the other one? What's the other element that I almost always forget to say? And then I go, right, there you go. And Shadow Aspect got that one. That's Sarah Carbaugh. And guess what the jury said? That they threw out, that in their minds, they threw out Sarah Carbaugh and the bullet. and they found that he was bridge guy based on all the other information. And that's exactly what I've told you guys for months and months. I've gone over that timeline, showing people the how he is absolutely trapped in. Now, the crazy part is that the defense team is going to want the bullet. They wanted there to be a mistake or something like that with the bullet. No, it wasn't the white car. They want there to be a mistake with the bullet so they can have an appeal, or Sarah Carbaugh's testimony that it was so damning. But those aren't even part of the case. It's all about the timeline and how the three girls saw him, he saw them wearing the same clothing. The only person that the bridge guy could be is Richard Allen. And I've said that 1,000 times. I keep trying to tell people, look at this, you guys. You get from here to here, it's all, I mean, how many times have I showed you guys that animation where even after he passes the four girls, I say, that's Richard Allen, right? It's him. He admits it. And then he walks all the way to the bridge, and now he's trapped in by Betsy Blair. Okay? That is him there. And then the girls run into him next. There is no out, I've said 1,000 times, for Richard Allen. Turns out that's absolutely what the jury, okay, so here's how it went, you guys. Their first vote was 9-3, guilty versus undecided, okay? Then it was, after a couple days or so, it was 8-4, guilty to undecided. And then they spent the time over the weekend, and then they were, asked to, pick the things that they absolutely believe in, and they came back and discussed it, and then they had a vote, and it was 12-zip. Okay? So it was never close for Richard Allen. Okay? So he got his ass kicked by facts of the case, just like the defense team. All right, great. Hey, thanks, Danielle Savoy, and Allie Cake, and Sandy Shirley. Awesome. Okay. What else? Is there anything else in there? I had a couple audio clips, but really that's about it. But it's a good interview. It's a two-parter. And she explains, how none of them like Rosie. Isn't that awesome? Like not one soul, like they thought he was like totally, like completely arrogant. Almost feels like he lost it. The freaks come out at night. Toxic Tink. All right. So let's see. Is there an actual... Let's see. So this is the map right here. Is this the... Wow, look at that. Look at that freaking... how huge that is. Look at that. But I guess we could kind of like try to outline it ourselves. So it's right down and... I'm not sure why what's happening here. I think I have something rotated, so I can't see it. All right, Richard Watts. Yeah, I thought I was in the right spot. Okay, so right here. And then, let's see. Looks like it kind of missed. I was going to try to draw the outline of it. I was going to give it a shot anyways. I mean, I guess an easier way to do this would be to do a screenshot like this. Here we go. I'll take a screenshot of like that, and I'll save it. Maybe I'll put it somewhere that people can, or I can find it later. And by the way, I'm really sorry for all of you guys out there that are having to go through this. What a freaking nightmare. This is basically what it would be like if a nuclear bomb hit and wiped everything out. That's what it would look like, except that would be a bigger blast radius. But that's what it looks like on the ground, just everything leveled to ashes, nothing. Hey, thanks, Vicky White. Let's see, maybe I'll just put it here somewhere. Fire map. Okay, then what we'll do is we'll load it into here. And we'll call it, we'll just do one of these things right here. And load it in, browse, F. Fire map. Like that. Hold on. So who's down there? Who's down there? You guys, who in the chats down in the area? I thought I was talking to you guys, but I realized I was off mic. So I got alley kick there. Okay, what are we at? What are we at here? We are at 56.95. All right, we're trying to get to 500 tonight to be able to donate $500 to the Red Cross. My portion will be 150 because 500 isn't going to, that'll only be 350 to me. And if you're out there and you want to just send money to the Red Cross on your own, go ahead and do that. I'm just trying to use my channel as a way to help and, generate a bulk amount, and then I'll send in dollar for dollar, whatever you guys send in. Hey, no problem. Cheryl, Gray's doing his thing, I see. I was wondering why it was so quiet. Yeah, it was just... Okay, let me try this one more time. Fire, let's see, LA fire map. Oh, here's an interactive map, I guess. Let's see. No, maybe I could just use that. Not sure that's what I was looking for. Okay, that might be it right there. And there's another one over here now? Jeez. Look at this thing. Geez, there's 5. Man, you start wondering if somebody's like doing these, setting these up. Hey, Mag, how's it going? Palisade Fire is 20,438 acres. Eaton Fire is 13,690. Hearst Fire 771. I mean, those are all huge. I mean, my parents used to have a 20-acre piece of property in Washington, and that's huge. That's that's a massive. Whoa, hey, thanks, Mag. Never seen anything this bad here before. It's beyond unreal. Yeah, it's like an apocalypse. You want to call in and tell us about it a little bit? I mean, I don't know if you're right there, but maybe you can just tell us what it's like over there. I've got a let's see. I can. How about if I put the StreamYard link in there? You don't have to have your face on there. Or I can put the phone number up on the screen. Whatever. Or if that's. Are you gonna call in? And were you saying yes to that? Okay, no. Okay, you were saying yes. It's like an apocalypse, but not call in. I was like, wow, Mags. Look at Mag is so just gonna call in, man. I knew that was too good to be true. I knew it. And there's also the Buy Me a Coffee up there if you guys want to do that. Yeah. So that's the main. Where's the Eaton one? Oh, over here. Man, that's huge too, man. That's crazy. That one's almost as big. I mean, this is the one everybody's more talking about because it's like Los Angeles. But, I mean, Pasadena's pretty big. A family member lost, another family member lost their home in the Altadena fire. Oh, wow. Their home in... Which one's PV? Yeah, I saw a guy, they said they caught. It's hard to know, what's going on in those videos. I saw one of those videos. Palisades. Okay, let me try to do this again. Be nice to have the... Okay, that's almost kind of what I was trying to do right there. All right, how about we get the radio going? Broadcastify. What's going on over there? Pop feeds. I'm sure there'll be one there. Los Angeles. And the top feed inside the Los Angeles area. These are all the different. Look at all many. This one. Those are all offline, but let's see what we got here. So the biggest one, 200 on this one, 394 here. Usually the bigger ones are what you can hear more on. People are there. All right, so wait, look at that, 2,873. Let's see what that one says. No, that's the one it's on, yeah. That's the one I have. V1 here. Let's try one of these other ones, like this one. One out of 12.
Engine 151, Engine 97, Engine 85, and Battalion 2. Respond to the structure fire in 86's district with units on scene confirming a working fire, attached garage on fire, 148 North Valley Center Avenue. Companies responding utilize Command 30.
Jesus.
Charlie is now out. Returning to base.
I mean, it sounds like that the whole day, you know, like a major alarm. I'm not even sure why they call it in like that, unless they're right on the edges and they're trying to stop something. But there's just, 5,000 homes earlier today have been burned so far. If you think about that, that's like, if each home was $1 million, that would be $5 billion just to rebuild or pay the money back for that. And I'm not sure how well obviously somebody wasn't planning very well.
Your low volume, unreadable.
Obviously there was people not planning very well. People have been talking about how LA is like a tinderbox, just waiting for some perfect storm to happen. Hey, thanks, Lisa Valenzuela. Right. So anyway, let's get let me get the link up on the top here. All right, there's that. Then I'll pin it.
Engine 131, Squad 37, difficulty breathing, 36523, 25th Street East.
Now, that's about the clearest scanner audio I've ever heard in my life. It's crazy. I'm not sure why, but I don't seem to be able to open up. Oh, it's over here. Okay.
Engine and Squad 163, sick person, 165's district, Salt Lake engage.
Yeah, it says Canadian Super Scooper plane grounded after. Look at this crap. After hitting civilian drone.
Division Charlie, 1421 Alpha on command.
These people are making it shitty for the responsible drone owners. People are going to start going.
No fire at 13750. It was DWP was just returning.
Quinn Squad 31, sick person, 1512.
Hey, thanks, Gabrielle. Praying for everyone impacted by this. I mean, look at that. The Los Angeles authorities have vowed to prosecute illegal drone flight. Why would you even be flying a drone when there's these planes going around? The specifically designed CL-415 firefighting planes are used to scoop up more than 1,500 gallons of ocean water to drop on active fires. The plane in question, a Quebec 1, sustained wing damage and remains grounded at and out of service, Los Angeles Fire Department spokesperson Eric Scott said. The damaged plane will be prioritized for repair and should be back up flying by Monday. The collision caused the temporary grounding of all aircraft responding to the Palisades fire. Jeez, man, you should throw that guy and get him locked up. Anyone flying a drone in the restricted airspace over the fires without permission may face legal consequences. Oh, look at that. Is that what it did? Jesus. I mean, drones are awesome, but you can't just sort of willy-nilly be flying them around. Stupid. Maybe they should require Part 107 for anybody flying a drone, I guess. I don't know if you guys are aware, but we're trying to reach if you guys get to $500 tonight, I'll donate $500, which means I'll pay about $150. It's just something we could try to do, send it to the Red Cross. We're currently at 173. Also, you can just send in money directly to the Red Cross if you want, but I'm trying to do the bulk, trying to raise the funds that way, I guess. New house can be built that are fire resistant. Metal roofs closed. Yeah, I know. Okay, but why not just, yeah, that's right. Thank you, Egyptian princess. All right, let's see what it has right here. This seemed like a pretty good one. What you need to know, there are 4 major wildfires are still raging across Los Angeles County. I've been following this on the news the whole time. Yeah, I don't know every detail about it, but, the main stuff. At least 11 people have died, with officials warning the true toll. Of course, there's going to be way more than that. It won't be clear until it's safe for investigators to go into neighborhoods. More than 100,000 people are under evacuation orders. The sheriff's department, and how do you, when you have a bunch of people that aren't supposed to be here, it's hard to find the space for people who need it in a situation like this. Don't you agree? California governor is calling for an independent investigation into what caused some hydrants to lose water pressure during the height of this week's firefights. A CNN review of the response suggests a devastating combination of factors pushing the county's resources beyond its limits. Yeah, so apparently, there's all these fire hydrants and all the, that's the thing. I mean, nobody plans for an apocalyptic level fire. You know what I mean? Nobody's planning. It's just sort of, they should, but when you've got 50 fires started, at the beginning in one little area, and you're like, of course there's no water pressure. It's just gone. But one thing that California definitely is really shitty at is giving a damn about bringing in as much water as possible. Okay, I remember there was, what was that? I can't remember who gave the speech, but it was like, California doesn't even, they protect this little minnow over the bringing in water from north. There's a lot of water up north, Oregon, down in the Northern California, but they won't bring it down because it's going to hurt a little minnow. Ooh, what a joke, okay? They probably go home and eat that same fish for dinner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got our priorities a lot of times in a really messed up place. You ever wonder, think about that? Heard was the electric grid failure that caused the hydrants to turn off. Yeah, a smelt. We used to catch smelt when we were kids in nets. My mom would do it, and then she'd make them, and they're just this ridiculous little fish. It's like I don't even know what the importance of it is. You know, I'm sure there's some kind of ramifications of some sort, but it's not. I think what's more important is getting water. There's probably a way that you could bring water into California without causing a problem for the smelt. Don't you think? All right, guys, but look at you're failing on us reaching the goal to send in to the Red Cross. Okay, this should be a no-brainer for everybody. Pretty simple. At least 10,000 properties. And by the way, we're only at $83, other than the fact that Mag sent in 100. Okay, so it just shows that you guys aren't really, you're not into it. So let's get moving. Come on, chop chop. Yeah, and they're dry because you're not allowing water down there. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay. I know. Yeah, it's crazy. It just sort of immediately you get a little fire started, and then you got this 100-mile-an-hour winds blowing just, chunks of hot tinder, whatever you want to call it, to another place. Immediately lights that up, and it just spreads really, really fast. Hey, look at this. Jim Nething said it's so hard to see photos and videos of the heart-wrenching devastation, which I could afford much more. Hey, no, that's fine. I mean, $1 is good. I mean, it's $1 more than a lot of people. So, but that's 20 of those. And then Kelly Snyder with a cat eye. We just got to 50%, you guys, just like that. We're at 50%, 52.5% of reaching that. Thank you, Michelle Wood. At least 10,000 properties have been destroyed. Now we're at 10,000. Do you know how ludicrous that is? Think about it like this. You know when you go to like a basketball game and there's 10,000 people there? That's a lot of people. But we're talking about houses now, okay? So, or, pieces of property. And if, let's say, each one of those is $1 million. California prices are ludicrous in the first place. So I would say the average price, especially in the LA area, is over $1 million. Would you agree with that, Mag? Hey, thanks Michelle H. and Michelle Wood. A couple Michelles coming in. Nice. Oh wait, I haven't even looked to see if anybody's coming on the... Yeah, so if you're out there and you're in the area, you don't have to have your face on the screen. I'd like you to come in on StreamYard and tell us how it's been. I tried to get 8675309 to call in, but she's now she's sick because she's been breathing in so much smoke over there. She said, I can't, I'm sick. The air kind of effed my sinus up and I have a migraine coming on. Yep. Let's see. I can't remember what I just asked you, Mag, because I got sidetracked with something else. Oh, yeah, the property prices. Yeah, so, if you look at it like that, it's $10 billion minimum at this point just to replace the homes. And what sucks about it is I feel like it doesn't make me feel bad that our federal government would, I wouldn't be upset if our federal government covered it because insurance companies cannot cover that. I know that people want to go, hey, that's their fault. They can't do it, okay? They insure homes, And whose fault it is the government of California. You know, they didn't expect the high winds and everything like that, but this was predictable. People had been talking about it for a long time. It's their fault. And so, you know, I don't blame the people whose homes are burnt. So it's like whatever it takes to fix those homes, we got to go do that. But maybe we do it in a different way. You know what I was thinking? You know those little blankets that people, firefighters, those little things that they, like a sleeping bag, they jump in really quick, right in the middle of a burning fire, and they don't get burned? Why don't they build, like, these little separations between homes it's always on the ground, but during a fire, you pull it up, and then it blocks the wind from, it's like a, 20 feet tall by 80 feet wide, and it's on these hard posts, and that means any sort of sparks that try to shoot through, it blocks it from hitting those homes. Something like that. Well, I don't know, like an iron dome. That's something different. That's with rockets coming in. Hey, thanks, Carolina T. I pray it rains and the winds stop in California. Well, that would be the best thing, wouldn't it? But one of the guys on the TV yesterday said that they don't see anything coming in terms of a resolution for a rain or anything like that anywhere near any horizon of any kind. But you know what I'm saying? Like, why not have these little curtains that you have between on different streets or something, and then this thing opens up and it goes up in the air, and it stops the fire in its path where it is, because then it can't jump over. Like maybe it even goes 80 feet up in the air, something weird like that. But I don't know. It's just, and I'm saying use the same fire retardant material that they have, that the firefighters use when they're in an emergency situation. They jump in a sleeping bag, seal it up, and then boom, somehow they don't get burned by this incredibly hot fire coming by. Might be the dumbest idea in the history of the world, because I'm don't know something about that, but just an idea. Hey, look at that. We only got 195 more to go. Yeah, like when it reaches it, right? Maybe I missed one of your other comments. Nope. Hey, Lanky Tor, we need rain, California. Let's do it, man. Rain in California. Rain in California. Rain in California. We can do it. We can make it happen. I can't see anything stopping it. When the wind is like, I can't see anything stopping it. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know. I think you should have martial law in California right now. And I would actually allow lethal force for looters. Okay? I know you had a $900 limit there earlier in the year, but I just think it's so disgusting. It's like, who wants those people living on the planet? Breaking into people's homes, stealing during the worst time of their lives. Those are like the worst people that should be, the worst people that live on the planet. I wouldn't have any problem at all if, the National Guard just took them out. What about you? I don't know, Gray. People's lives are more valuable than a home, you bastard. Right. I'll say that when somebody's trying to break into your house. At least 10,000 properties have been destroyed, according to the county assessor, and entire neighborhoods have been flattened. Firefighters have made... You know, it's weird every once in a while when you see those neighborhoods, and every house is flattened in ashes, and then you see this one house in the middle of it all that's just sitting there like nothing touched it. How is that even possible? You know what I mean? Did they have that fire retardant blanket surrounding it? I don't know. All right, now we only need 145 more. See, after millions of Los Angeles County residents received evacuation alerts by mistake, countless Angelinos receive more erroneous warnings while the county tries to improve its alert system. There's a technical glitch, and we apologize for the confusion and anxiety that any of this has for anybody in the public. The errant warnings fueled panic and frustration in the nation's most populous county, where several wildfires still rage out of control. You know, it's going to be great when you have all these people from California who just can't stand it anymore. So they're going to move to Texas and Florida, and then they're going to vote in the same jackasses that created this problem in Los Angeles. That's one of the things I can't stand. You're moving from a place because it was so horrible, and then you go somewhere else and you start voting in the same people that you voted in before, the same types. You know how that's just how it is. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. You know? It's wild. You'd think they would have learned their lesson and go, you know what? Forget this. Some residents get emergency alerts on their phones based on their proximity to cell phone towers in those affected areas, not based on where they live. In other words, yeah, that makes sense. If you're driving a car and you're right there, you're going to get an alert. So I guess they're expecting everybody to stay home and wait for any alerts that you might get. Now, you know what I'm saying, Jim, right? Come on. You ever seen that? It's crazy. Like they come up, Oregon's the same as California. So, but people move to Florida, and every year it gets closer and closer and closer. All that means is people are moving there from another place. They're moving to Texas and trying. Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous. After criticizing department funding, LA Fire Chief met Friday with Mayor, source says. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass has a meeting Friday afternoon with Fire Chief Kristen Crowley, a source familiar with the meeting said. It comes after Crowley said earlier today that the city officials failed her department by slashing its budget by $17 million, a decision that she said is now negatively affecting the agency's ability to battle the raging wildfire. Yeah, it's everybody's trying to find somebody else to blame. The truth is, it all comes down to the governor, doesn't it? He's the one responsible for everything below him, and he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to. It's hard. It's not politically correct to do the right thing sometimes, and saving smelt isn't politically. It may be politically correct to the fringe people, but I think, you know, now all those people that really gave a shit about the smelt are ashamed of themselves. Okay, I am not great. You see, because the smelt. Okay, well, you go ahead and cheer your little smelt lobbyists all over the place. Have a good time. All right, look at that. We are at, we have 135 more to go, you guys. We can do it. Are they using machinery to try and create fire breaks, or is it not possible? I'm not sure it's possible there. It's just the wind's going out like 100. It was 100 miles an hour at the beginning, and it's just, you know, sparks and chunks of burning material is just flying in all directions and landing and then starting a fire there, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I don't think there's any. It's almost like you'd have to let some homes burn, get ahead of it, and then take out a whole neighborhood with bulldozer. But it wouldn't even work because you have 100-mile-an-hour winds. I mean, that can skip 300 yards. When we were kids, we used to take newspapers and cut them up into little thin strips and then tape some more to the next one and next one. And we lived in New Mexico. And we get these little afternoon winds, and we'd stand up on top of this little mound, and we'd hold it up in the air with our hands and let go, and it would fly away forever. We go higher and higher and higher, and we never see it again. So you got to think about it like, that even had some weight to it. So some of this really light embers that just get blown around. I mean, you see these pictures, they're just insane. I have another one of those weird nights with the viewers. It's like it goes to 240, then 205, 242. That's been the problem with fires here to me. Summer is here, so little different. Any rain. Here, let's just take a look at some of these. Now, is this a before and after? Oh. That's not really a good job there. I mean, look at this crap. How do you stop 100-mile-an-hour winds from not blowing almost all of this to some place right over there? Another place. Well, that's because they haven't done a good enough job, Charlene. They gotta... Yeah. Those damn smelts. I mean, look at this thing. This is all you need to look at right here, is this picture. Where is that thing? Oh my God, what the hell is that? Let's go back to what we were just look at that right there. That's insane. Here, let me just, how can I save, what the hell's going on with this? Right there. Come on. The heck? Yeah, well anyways, in this picture here you can see, just look in the air, all of that, almost like you almost want to call it molten stuff flying at the pace of that wind. Look at the wind almost blowing that over. That's crazy. Whoever's taking these photos, and I'm not even sure they're still alive. I mean, that's crazy. Probably a telephoto lens from a distance. Just look at that right there. Have they had any of those fire, like tornadoes that you see sometimes? I mean, you could definitely see that with 100-mile-an-hour winds, and like to see that right there swirling up. Trying to download some of these. You can take a better look at them. Jeez. I mean, some of the images are sort of like eerily pretty, or whatever you want to call them. I mean, it's just so crazy. Look at that. That's just nuts. I'm not sure pretty. I don't know what I'm saying, but some of it just looks like it could be a picture you put on a wall just to remind you of something. Just, you guys see that? I mean, absolute apocalyptic. I mean, if you live anywhere near there, you're just probably don't feel like you have any hope. This one family I heard, the person ran in and they said, just take 2 bags, and that's it. And they left every single thing, but they chose to bring their wedding album, like their wedding rings and stuff, just things that they, cherished items, and the rest just burned right to the ground. Nothing left. Apparently they went back and found some wedding rings or something. Didn't have time to do anything. Nobody has time to do anything. The wind makes it a tinderbox. Today's the 10th already. No, that's the 405 you're talking about? I thought it was already... So it hasn't... I thought it already has jumped that. Alright, let's try the map thing one more time. But hey guys, we're almost there! We can do it, man! 135 away! 135 away! And once we get to 500, we'll send in 500 to the Red Cross. Right here, live on the show. You'll see it happen. Let's see, LA live fire map. Okay, that might be a good one there. I like that. I'm just going to save this image out. Those 2 men that were inside the house survived. When you say those 2 men, I don't know what that means. Alright, let's see. So is that it, you guys? We're not gonna get there tonight? Okay, there's Michelle H. Alright. Thank you. Is that down in here? I think it is. Alright, and then do the altitude, absolute, and make it transparent a little bit. Yeah. It's like right there, isn't it? What road is that? Yeah. think this is getting pretty good. Yeah, like right in there, like that. Oh, yeah, that's close. Right there, boom. That looks pretty damn good. And there's that little right there, bam. So I think that's it. Okay, now we got this in here. I'm gonna move this down. Oh man, that's not good. It might take about 10 minutes for me to scroll down. That's right. Hey, thanks DW Dog and Jenny Bunny. Not Jenny Penny, but Jenny Bunny. Look on that map on the left. Look how much stuff I have in here. I have to scroll all the way down now, unfortunately. All right, you guys, we're only at 92 away now. Sweet. I must have missed one above that. Yep, we got some amazing freaks. Okay, now we're at the bottom. There we go. And that is, we'll just name that LA Fire. And move it up to here and then make a new folder for it. Alright. Anything, how about right there, is that? Okay, well there we go. We got the outline of the fire there. See, I can go like that, see? It'd be cool if I could link that somewhere and we were updating it, but I haven't figured out. I think you can, actually. Yeah, you know, you can actually do that. That's crazy. Let me see. That would be amazing to have that. Because see right here, it says link. I wonder if I could link it to an image on a page. Yeah, it was massive for being in Los Angeles. It's not a huge part of California or anything. But, this neighborhood got saved here. Is that what they're saying? Wow. Must be $25 million homes in here or something, so they didn't want to let that one go. Or it's probably on a hill. Let's see. Yeah, it's. Oh, look at above us. Look at that. Look how cool that is, you guys. I put the fire map up in the sky, so you can actually see it above. How crazy! God, I'm good at this stuff. Hey, thanks, Gloria Batari. 413. The new breakout is super huge. I'm watching it live. Well, where is it? Georgina Stoliker. What do you mean the new breakout? The which one? You talking about the one up here to the that was up in this area? Yeah, the other one's just as big as this one almost. Yeah, it's all been burned right there. What do you want me to watch? I can't watch a news channel or something. What are you trying to get me to watch, Cindy? Is it a map? I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're... I got a link. There's nothing on it. It's just still... And we have no coffees in here tonight, you guys. Jesus. What the hell's going on? Live fire map. Live Oregon. No, I don't want an Oregon one. Oh, live Los Angeles. Seems like that would just be the one that everybody was looking at. Encino and Bel Air. Yeah. I guess I don't see that one. Is that something just absolutely just started? I see this one over here where it's Hearst, Lydia, Kenneth, Eaton, and then Palisades. Don't see that new one.
Want the effects of Viagra?
Hey, thanks, Allie Cake. California just hasn't rained forever. Yeah, where are you talking about, Georgina Stoliker? I don't see it. It's just part of this big fire right here. So where did you say it was? Allie Cake and Charlene. Sorry, Allie. Wow, that's awesome, Charlene. Thank you. It's better than 0, you know. A lot better than 0. I always like the 10s. Those are good. Oh, and then Jim Neving again. Thank you. And what are we at now then, you guys? So where do you guys say that was? Let's see, you said Encino and Bel Air. Let's see. Up here? Wow, that's on the edge. And then Bel Air is right here. So like it's just spreading out. It's going, the fire's heading, so it must be bigger than this right now then, if it's over here. So it's spreading east, right? Jim Nething, Kennedy Woodward Stone, 40 months. And so maybe this orange, you know how this is yellow right here? I bet you when it's pink like that, there's fire already in that area, so I guess that makes sense. And the yellow is also that, right? So the yellow, it just means this is where the just, burn straight to the ground, horrible fire, uncontained, Then this is obviously more fire, the pink, and then maybe this other color is even sort of little, they can see that it's going there, something like that. What do you think? I'd like to find, does anybody have a link to a map that is constantly updating? It'd be interesting to try to get that on the screen here. Wouldn't that be awesome? I don't think anybody else would have a Google Earth map like that. But let's try to find one. Live fire map. It's either, I want it to be active, where it's just constantly updating. Okay, we need 57 more, you guys. 57 more. Come on, freaks. Okay, this says live satellite fire map. Doesn't look like it's specific. Anybody know where there's a map? I know, we're so close. These, come on, freaks. Even fives, ones, fives, it all works. We just almost there. Yeah, let's see, is this... Okay, oh, is that the same one that we have? Remain under evacuate. That's the one we already did, right? Oh, that's right, that's the helicopter that has the streets. And there's the fire. That's a cool way to look at it. Look at the wind, you guys. They're trying. Let's see what that does. Nothing. It probably puts it out for a second. And a couple more helicopters coming in. What is this? Not sure what that is. Hey, thanks, Naomi. All right, 52 more to go. 52 more to go. Santa Monica lifts some evacuation warnings. I mean, this is live right here. That's crazy. Look at that. Tell me that doesn't look like end times. I mean, it looks like Just horrendous. Almost after like a nuclear bomb goes off. Yep, that's what I have in the title, Apocalyptic. Man, I wish there was a live... If anybody has a live map, let me know. Where they constantly keep updating it. I just want to have that. Is that what this is? So if I update it again, will there be any extra? Screenshot via NASA firms. How about that? So what happens if I take that link and I put it into, let's just hide this, do another one. Does it work? Ah, that was looking good for a second. And I mean for a second. Yeah, I guess it has to, you're sort of in here. Is this new data or? If anybody has an active map, let me know. Seems like that's what this would be. That's the last 7 days, 24 hours, today. And there's the, I think, is that the 405? Yeah, that's the 405 that Mag was talking about. I can see you, EI rule. What do you give up about? I haven't seen you type anything in that was, you know. I'm getting sick of people typing in, I give up, you know. That's the only thing that you typed in. I give up, LOL. Maybe I'm blocked. No, you're just, that's the only comment you typed in all night long. I scroll up and I don't see any other comments by you. Your first one is, I give up. Hey, thanks, Paulette Leonard. Hey, thanks, TJ. Well, that's what this is, the U.S. government maps, but I'm just joining now. We live in LA County, no fire damage, but lost a tree in the wind that fell out our garage. I mean, geez. I mean, you know, I hate to use the comment, when it rains, it pours, because you sure as hell would trade it all for some rain and pouring, you know. But, yeah, it's just, wow, it's windy, knocks down trees. Oh, but then the wind's spreading a horrendous fire around. right, let's try this. Is this, how often is this pop? This is what I'm already using, I think. But let's just see if it works, though. If I want to just experiment here. Yep, so we put that out there. Live fire map. So it does say browse. Maybe it doesn't do that. Nope. I think it's like a link on your computer. Okay, sent fire map updates to Facebook. All right, Georgina Stoliker. Hey, look at that, you guys. We're at 34 away. Which one, the CBS one or the one on top of that? All right. OpenStreetMap contributor map.
They have called them, actually, you know, that they know they're going to need time. So while they have a little bit more than they did in the Palisades fire, that they want to get people out. Makes sense.
Sure, as you mentioned, Pat, I mean, these are communities that are on hillsides, and they have to come down these narrow stretches of roads, as you were just seeing from Sky Cow's point of view. And, you know, if that turns into a rush, that turns into absolute danger.
You know, and guys, listen, I mean, we don't want to advance this, but you have to think about it, because as we saw, PCH was shut down in both directions. So they really didn't have a way to get out. Now, 405, you got more lanes of freeway, obviously. Right. But we've also seen that freeway just get jam-packed when there isn't an emergency. That's what I'm saying.
Ventura Boulevard can be a nightmare, too.
Oh, there's no question.
In all places. I mean, we're right off
look at that. It works.
Ventura.
It does work.
That's a hot mess on a good day.
That does work.
And so you just add all this traffic in. But to your point about giving them more time, there was a voluntary evacuation warning in this area first.
Yes.
So hopefully some people got out during that.
And that was an hour ago.
And that was about an hour ago, yeah. And, you know, I listened to some of the radio traffic on the Kenneth fire yesterday on the Ventura County side, and the firefighters are in a position to take, look, if we think there's any chance at all, just issue it. Just order it, just issue it. And that's what I was listening to them make that decision yesterday on the Kenneth fire of like, should we issue this for Oak Park? Should we issue this for Bell Canyon? And whoever they were talking to, an incident commander said, if we think even for a second that there is a chance, issue it, evacuate it.
That doesn't help EI
putting
rule.
people in harm's way if we have any inkling at all that this fire.
What does that mean? You suggested a wildfire site 4 times. I've only seen you make 3 comments. First one is, I give up. The next one is, maybe I'm blocked. The next one is, maybe you can tell him, Alley Cake. The next one is, no, Alley Cake, I suggested wildfire. And then I scroll up and I don't see you making another comment. Maybe it was an hour ago. I don't see it. I don't see it, EI rule. I just don't see what you're referring to. What was the site? I'm giving you right now to type it in. I'm staring at the screen. What was the site that you mentioned? You got it? Ah, Jesus. Agree what, DW Dog? Where is it? We're pausing the whole show for you, EI rule. What was the site you mentioned? Who is? I just don't see any of the first comment I saw was you saying you gave up. How do you know? Why do you think that, Dickie D? They've been around a long time. Look at. It'd be cool if there was a site where an image was constantly being updated. Just an image by itself. That'd be cool. What does that mean? Gray cloud hues. What does that mean? Nobody knows. It's weird. I don't know. Did she send me an email? I don't know. Oh, thanks for the coffee there. Lisa Valenzuela. Yeah,
there was just a lot of great information about how to install it. There was, I think, a lot of great reviews about the product.
That's crazy. I guess that was live, too. No, I didn't send an email. I posted it here again. Okay, right here. Is that what it's called? Frontline wind fire? That's it? All right. Let's try. Yeah, I was already there earlier. The same exact spot. So where is it? No thanks. All right, let's see. First time I'm seeing it. Yeah, it's the first time I saw that. I don't. You might have put, if you would here EI rule. Let me tell you something. Earlier, if you would type something in and put a link to Frontline Wildfire, it never showed up on the screen because YouTube doesn't allow people to put links in. The comments are removed. So it wasn't anybody's fault other than, you just put a link in there and YouTube removed it. Okay? That's how it works. All right, we still need, you guys, 34 more to go so we can send the 500 in to the Red Cross. Anybody out there want to help do that? And if you don't, go ahead and send money directly into the Red Cross by yourself. That'll work too. Yeah, we're almost there. Unfortunately, it's going to be a night where that's where it ends. So it'll be like, as soon as we get there, up, and then, you kind of hope that there's extra support on the channel for the night to make up for the 150, but it is what it is. Let's do it. I think we can do it. I mean, it's been a terrible month so far. Why not make it worse? Let's go ahead and send it in. Come on, you guys. And I want new people, not people that have already sent in. Now there's Karen. So now we're at 27. 27 to go. M. Jordan Jardin. That's the first membership tonight. That's really died down lately. Then we got CR. What are we at? We're at 18 out of 50, but we're getting there anyways. What do you guys want me to look at right now? I mean, there's just so much going on. It's almost ridiculous. I wonder if this one's behind here, because there's a different map over here. Okay, so if I hit enter here, does it keep updating? I wonder. Hey, we've got Alyssa Stedman and Karen. She likes those 7s. Hey, you're here now. All right. Well, guess what? We're going to... Hold on, let me see something. Is this it right here? Donate. It says Red Cross helping as fires destroy entire California neighborhoods. And so you just, let's see. I mean, how do you know this is going directly to the fires? Donate online? Okay. Let's just do it. I guess it just goes to the Red Cross, you know? I mean, they're there. All right. I don't want to do that. I think it's ludicrous that there's processing fees on here. But anyways, dedicate the gift. Hey, well, all our freak friends in California. There you go. All right, there you go. Okay, I got to go use sign in over here, so I'll show you the receipt. All right, here we go. This is what the freaks do, right, you guys? Come on. And here we go. All right, and look at that. It said, thank you, Lance, for one-time donation of $500. 110 disaster relief, 10/10/2025. Let's see. No, it's not in there. Does anybody know of a company that's matching on your end? Like you could just, what if I just typed in Nike or something? What happens? Ah, forget it. You have to actually be an employee there, I think. Okay, and here we go. There it is at the bottom of the screen, an email that came in. Right there, you see it? Can you see it? Yeah, right there. And There it is, 500 to the American National Red Cross. Then there was also an email. Thank you for choosing. I got another one, the 2 from Red Cross themselves. And here's that one. It says, thank you for a donation of $500 to Red Cross Disaster Relief, 1/10/2025. There you go. So thanks, freaks. All right. Now don't forget about my channel from time to time, okay? Anyways, we did it. We did it. So isn't that awesome? Thanks, freaks. Thanks, Jeremy Pearson and DW Dog. Let's see. Yeah, it's cool how we actually make a difference here. And people go, oh, that gray guy, he's such a grifter. He's doing this and he... Look, I must be the worst grifter on the planet, okay? I mean, how many grifters do you know that give away $228,000 in a 5-year period? Okay, great. Thanks. Hey, thanks. Yeah, I have this whole community of people that just hate my guts. They're just disgusting people themselves. They look in the mirror every night and vomit. You know, so then they take out the fact that they vomited looking at their face on me on a daily basis. It's crazy. Right. Like, for example, tonight, yes, we got $500 to come in, and we sent it in, but I'm losing 100 and something myself. Okay? So that's just the way it is, you know. Some nights are like that, some aren't. The TripAdvisor Foundation is matching. Yeah. Well, I guess we missed that one. Too late. What sounds accurate? Brick Rose. What sounds accurate? That they look in the mirror and vomit? Yeah. Yeah, anyways, thank you guys very much for doing that. So, you know, now hopefully we, you know, there's some, I mean, a fire of this magnitude, it's going to take, you know, thousands of people, or, you know, hundreds of thousands, millions of people. I mean, if 1 million people gave $500, that's $500 million, but they need 10 billion just to rebuild the home so far, which is, I mean, just thinking about it like that is mind-boggling. It would take like $10 from every single person in the United States. Maybe even more than that. No, more than that. Way more than that. That'd be 3 billion. You'd need $30 from every single living person in the United States to pay for that fire so far. So far. Hey, look at Georgina Stoliker gifted a membership. Is this still live here?
Ventura Boulevard and Havenhurst Avenue. The air is still clear. We do not smell smoke. That's why I'm not wearing a face mask right now, because the air quality seems to be fairly decent where we are. But as soon as it gets any worse, if it changes, I will be putting on my face mask, as people will be urged to do so.
Yeah,
I mean, you can see this steady stream of traffic right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see some parking enforcement officers.
Hey, Lanky Tor, did you know Darrow personally, or because you mentioned her? I would say every single time you do a show, I do a show. It's amazing.
Yelling at some driver over there. I don't know what's happening, but
hey, thanks CR.
Parking enforcement officers are starting to.
Yeah, let's go to Twitter. Let's see what's going on over there. Yeah, I was watching Mel Gibson today. He seems a little off. He's kind of... He was on Joe Rogan. He almost seems like he's got Tourette's or something. Or like, I don't know. Something. Not sure what you call it. Let's see. Yeah, something like, yeah, like Parkinson's, or maybe what? Yeah, the same thing that shit, Marty McFly, like Mike, what's his name? Jeez, Michael Keaton. What's his name? Not Michael Keaton. Michael J. Fox. Yeah, that guy. I'm just looking for... What in God's name is that? Looks like a volcano or something. Yeah, apparently they think this guy was trying to start a fire. Breaking arsonist confirmed to have set multiple fires that led to massive LA inferno. I mean, who knows, right? I mean, and then what the heck is this shit, bro? It's spinning. What are you talking about in there? Let's see, what's he saying?
And then what the fuck is that shit, bro? What is that?
It's a UFO, man. Must be a UFO flying in there.
Yeah, so you know we're all on a good community WhatsApp up here in Crescent Canyon, and everybody, it was just basically blowing up and telling everybody to get out. Did you run into traffic? Is the...
Jeez. Oh, look, it must be a UFO right there. Or a reflection in the glass.
Oh my god.
What are you doing driving around?
You want to do it? Let's do it. Oh my god.
Like, totally, dude.
You're able to see us right now is because of a Starlink connection that we just got today. That's the only reason we're able to hear and communicate with you guys right now, because there's absolutely no cell service at all in this whole area. Only reason that we're able to hear.
Hey, by the way, I did interview Jerry Holman today. He's a really cool dude, man. I mean, he's just, he even called me back later, and he's just.
Being absent while their homes were burning? Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Have you nothing to say today? Have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today? Elon Musk says that you're utterly incompetent. Are you considering your position?
She is an idiot.
Madam Mayor, have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens
today? Hey, let's get some callers in here tonight.
Disaster?
Come on, freaks. There's a link at the top of the screen.
No apology for them. Do you think you should have been visiting Ghana while this was unfolding back home?
That's what I love about the Australians and British people. No matter what they say, it sounds like they're just an absolute authority on whatever you're... And they always just dig right in, man. There's absolutely no mercy. They just keep going over and over and over. Yeah. Come on. Jeez, it's embarrassing. Look at that. Look at that. These are the images. When I see these, that's what it looks like when a nuke goes off, except there's no trees either. They're just completely, everything's flattened. And look at, there's like a full fire going there. But look at that right there. That's what I'm talking about. Did you guys see that? Look at. Watch this. Right there. Look at that. How in the hell, like the entire, every single house burnt to the ground, and then you got like 1, 2, 3. Like, would you even feel right coming back to your neighborhood, walking down the street with every single house flattened like pancakes? Or would you even want to live there at that point? And then you come to your house and it's nice and everything. Not the greatest view in the world for sure, but I mean, look at every one of these homes is burned, and then like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, perfect. What are you thankful for, Lanky Tor? Is Lanky Tor the nicest person you guys have ever met in your life? Come on, you guys.
This is my house. This one right here. We moved in 26 years ago. And we did the floors, and we put in windows and doors and painted and just put, my grandchildren loved it. My son and my daughter-in-law, my family, we hosted Christmas Eve and Christmas Day here, and everybody was here. My little house that I loved. My husband.
Wow, what a nightmare. Jesus.
Just has 4th cancer surgery. I poured everything into it. My nephew, I'm just, we haven't been sleeping. We haven't slept. We're staying at a hotel. We have nowhere to go. We don't know what we're doing. We were close neighbors.
Yeah, what do you do?
Buzz and Todd. His mom passed away and they took over the house. John just lost his wife that he adored, but was taking care of that house. She was a Superior Court judge. And Beverly and John, so much love. She was so incredible.
Jeez, what a nightmare. Looks like Beirut, you know. It's ridiculous. Or like the Gaza Strip. I wouldn't be shocked if a terrorist is who set these fires off, or somebody coming over the border intentionally doing this. Wouldn't shock me a bit. Yeah, poor dog. Where's it going? Jeez. Yeah. Look at that for a second. People probably had to leave so fast they didn't have, well, I don't know how you don't have time for your dog. ABC narcissist David Muir roasted for sprucing up svelte looks while reporting on deadly LA fire.
Wiped away. There are still flames burning from multiple...
Oh yeah. He put his jacket on, but it was kind of big and wide. So they put paper clips on the back right there to tighten it on him so it looked like he's a, didn't want to make him look a little... What an idiot.
Buildings here and smoke rising from the ash. Again, this is where the community...
See, it tightens it around here. Look, this is what I look like.
Would be at
yeah, absolutely EI rule. That's the perfect term. What a clown.
Time of day like this, now gone.
This is the same guy that put the false information in the debates. Remember that?
In a matter of hours.
And your department and our city? It's my job to stand up as a chief and exactly say, justifiably, what the fire department needs to operate to meet the demands of the community. Did they fail you? That is our job, and I tell you, that's why I'm here.
First, you're hearing about what, Karen?
So our firefighters can do their jobs. Did they fail you? Yes.
Who failed you?
Unprecedented
Wait,
the
what?
demands of the community. Did they fail you? That is our job. Department and our city? It's my job to stand up as a chief and exactly say, justifiably, what the fire department needs to operate to meet the demands of the community. Did they fail you? That is our job, and I tell you, that's why I'm here. So let's get us what we need so our firefighters can do their jobs. Did they fail you? Yes. Unprecedented times for the Los Angeles. It's also been directed towards the administration. Everybody loves firefighters. We love our men and women on the front lines.
Yeah, that's a long one there. Ah, how sad. Probably looking at their home one last time where it was. What do you mean you hadn't heard of these fires? Are you kidding me, Karen? Are you like in a cave? It's been on every news channel, every... There's that same dog again. I mean, just look at these crazy pictures, you guys. Look at this.
The reason why people don't live here is because nobody.
Where's that? That can't be here. Having to evacuate Hollywood last night. Oh, there it is. And seeing my neighborhood on fire made me think of Gaza. That's what I was just saying a minute ago. It is. It's exactly the same. Okay, so that looks like that's spread more than what we had over here. Like that's kind of the same picture, right? Let's see. What part of that? I think that's right here. No, it's the same. Pretty much. It's like right in there. I mean, it's just all over everywhere, Karen.
That this Hollywood Hills fire is just a nightmare
there's the other
situation
lady.
for that area,
You were
for
in
the
this
fire
one.
department. Give us the latest there.
Yes, what we know right now, and this is all breaking at the moment, but it is in the Hollywood Hills near Runyon Canyon, and it is growing.
This is on the 8th, so this is 2 days ago. What's the hashtag if you're looking for something here? You would think just LA fire or something. Wow, is that an actual satellite image? That's insane right there. Wow. Look at that. I mean, you could almost sit there and count the structures just by the dots in there. It'd be pretty damn close. Palisades, you saying Palisades Fire? Let me try to do that. I'm going to do the same thing. Let's see what happens. Turn off this one. Okay, Palisades is right there. Okay. I just saved one in here. Where'd it go? Oh man, did I lose that already? Oh, there it is. Fires, yeah. All right, let's try to like nail this thing in where we just absolutely get the right one. Hey, thanks. It's just Bella. And thanks to Christy Reeson, Cash App. And yes, if you want to help support this channel now, that would be great. Thank you. Okay, so fires. That one. There we go. All right, now I'm going to turn off this one. I think this could be pretty cool if we can get this dialed in somehow. Let's also make this altitude absolute and put it above ground, like right there. Then try to move it into the right place. Not sure exactly. So Palisades is right over there, though, right? That's way down there. Wish I could tell exactly what I'm looking at there. It's hard. I'm sure this needs to be reduced dramatically, since you can almost see the homes there. It's probably like way down in like that size level. Hell, maybe it's one of like some of this. Wait, is that it right there? Like if I rotate this? Seemed like that was almost the right spot, but I don't know. Well, I mean, I could be getting close, right? Like down in there. I wasn't sure if that was rotated or what that was. And there's the patch with nothing there. Let's see what happens if you turn back on. Yeah. Let's see. Do you know where that would be? Are you looking at Mag? Where do you think this is right here? There's no words on it, so I can't tell exactly. But I'm looking at the mountains. That'd be cool to have that set up right though on there, wouldn't it? More to the left and burn to it burned to the ocean. You think that's the ocean right there? Because when I put this back on, the other one, right here, that's Palisades right in here, right? But I guess I guess what would be helpful is if, well, I don't know. Does Palisades even include all this over here? Is it right there? Oh, maybe it's that spot. That little chunk. Is that Palisades right here? Oh, that doesn't look like enough houses. It looks like it has to be... Yeah, like that. That was the original shape. So you think it's like right over there? Like in here? It doesn't seem like enough houses. I guess what we could look for is that street pattern right there. See that? It's kind of squarish. All the homes at up into the hills and to the ocean. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out whether those streets that look like that. I think this is too big still. Maybe if I make it smaller, I don't know. I just can't see what you're saying when you said all the homes and up into the hills and to the ocean. So I don't know if that's ocean right there. Well, there's no names on this. See how it's just... Here, let me just eyeball something. It almost looks like right there. See, it's these ones I'm interested in because they're right on the base of whatever those mountains are. And that could be over here, but there doesn't seem to be enough houses. Like, that's way less than this is. So I was thinking maybe up in here, like right in that area-ish. Or maybe right there, you know? Is that... Man, that's crazy. I don't know. Happy you guys, thank you. Hey, good night, Jim. Hey, thanks for your support there. Appreciate it. And good to see you again. That was weird. I was like, I actually, every once in a while I go, where's Jim Neving? All right, Mag. Maybe just try one more time. Where do you think from here it is? Up to the left there, or because it looks like these mountains are kind of like up in there, or over here, or over there. Yeah, see, everything goes like that, you see? And these aren't doing that. I think that's why this needs to be rotated, something like this. See, that seems more like the mountain ranges, at least over in this area. Almost is it right there? I don't know. I'm trying. I'd love to see that in the right spot though, just to. I guess that could be like the golf course. Yeah, so that's why I was just looking at the golf course over here, right there. This thing looks unusual, whatever that is. You know, my blocks aren't really good either. Feels like it's I don't know, kind of missing like a couple elements. I'm sure I could spend hours trying to figure it out, and I could do it because I've done it a million times. There's no street names or anything. It's just like a satellite image of, and they said Palisades. That's all it is. There's the image right there. So that's what I'm using right there. And this says LA fire is the most destructive, 29,000 acres. Here's everything you need to know about the fire. I thought I saw the word Palisades earlier, but I mean, that looks like a perfect straight down. How about this road right there? And then a sharp, we might be able to find that. Let me get this out of the way here. Like a hard angle road. You know, that's just if we're in the right spot. I mean, I guess it could be. Yeah, I was looking at that straight one there, but that's not it. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Trip out the cars, but I read about major gas leaks everywhere. I'll try to do this later. All right. All right, so what's next? Fires Roman affected but Newsom. Yeah. Yeah, you missed it earlier. We gave 500 to the Red Cross. Follow a couple people that were... I don't know, I haven't been following it since the beginning on YouTube, but I covered it. I mean, I watched it on television quite a bit. I got the picture on, it was on Twitter, the picture.
Under a mile off the surface. And so this is where we get that free flow of wind where there's nothing to slow them down. So that's what that map looks like compared to what the map at the surface looks like. And so I will show you this map now. And you see how there's hardly anything on it? That's because this particular map is said to read winds of 10 miles or greater. And so because you're not seeing a lot of color here, it's actually good news. And with that, I'm going to send it back to you guys.
All right, Vera, thank you. We want to go now to the phone and Supervisor Lindsay Horvath. Lindsay, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
Okay, representing the 3rd District, we're happy to have you with us. And of course, this is another one of these nights where we're looking at this fire and seeing...
Crazy. Ooh, I'll go look and try to figure it out. Oh, I don't remember now. It was just some random post on there. I guess I could try to find it again. I didn't save it. Oh, right there. Right out the bat there. All right, here you go. That was lucky. I put the link in there. Go check it out.
Is not an act of God. This is the lack of action from man. Number one, the inability or the unwillingness to clean up the brush. Environmentalists say, no, you can't clean up the brush. You might disrupt a local rabbit. There might be a local grasshopper that will get offended. At the root of environmentalism is that human beings do not come first. Gavin Newsom, who should resign in disgrace for his handling of these fires, Gavin Newsom went out of his way to dismantle and pick apart 4 dams. And then, of course, number 3, which is that California has been the petri dish. California is where all of the diversity, equity, inclusion, critical race theory, LGBTQIA plus ideology has been festering. And it turns out when you need to fight a fire, it doesn't matter if your fire chief is gay, black, lesbian, trans. It matters whether or not you have a capable firefighting force. Turns out when you have to fight a fire and you prioritize things that don't matter above things that do matter, don't be shocked when your city burns to a crisp. What you are
Jeez. That song's always used for these different videos out there. And there's that one. Look at that. How do you stop that? The fire there and the wind blowing, you know, crazy. There's no, I mean, look at that. There's like horizontal sparks. Call me a conspiracy theorist, but there is no way that 8 different fires starting within a period. Well, I don't know. I mean, you got wind blowing 100 miles an hour. You can get flames and little things moving quite a distance and catching fire somewhere. So I don't know if it's, you know, it is kind of suspicious, however. All right. Well, I think that's about it. You guys. At 87. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I gotta go keep editing the my interview with Holman. I was like 15 minutes in. All right. For what? Nikki Zibs.
Oh my God.
Who are these idiots? Oh, J.J. Reddick's house burned down? Jeez. Wow. In the L.A. fires, huh? I mean, I hope what he had in there. Jeez. I mean,
Palisades, and I understand that you have another structure burning behind you. Do we have Chelsea? Okay, in the meantime.
that's what Nikki Zibs said. Can you see how that might spread quite a ways, you guys? God, this is spooky. Oh man. Like you're sitting there and the wind dies, then all of a sudden a gust comes and does that. Alright guys, that is gonna do it for me tonight. I was hoping to, get a little extra in there at the end to make up. But you know what, you guys? We did it. We got 500 in to the Red Cross. So thanks to, let's see, we got Sandy Shirley, Allie Cake, Danielle Savoy, Toxic Tink, Richard Watts, Vicky White, Allie Cake, Cheryl, then Mag with a double cat eye, then Lisa Valenzuela, Gabrielle, Egyptian Princess, Georgina Stoliker, Jim Neving, and then Kelly Snyder with a cat eye, then Michelle Wood, Michelle H, Carolina T, E.I. Ruled, and Lanky Tor with a cat eye. Then Allie Cake, Michelle H, DW Dog, Jenny Bunny, Gloria Batari, Allie Cake, Charlene, Jim Neving, Candalee Woodward Stone, 40 months, Naomi, Paulette Leonard, Georgina Stoliker, Karen, M. Jordan Jarding, gifted a membership, and CR, and then Alyssa Stedman, Karen, Jeremy Pearson, DW Dog, Georgina Stoliker, CR, gifted a membership, Nikki Zubs, and it's just Bella. And then we had Christy, Cash App, and then TJ on Venmo, and then we had only two, or three Buy Me a Coffees, I guess. We have Lisa Valenzuela, and I thought there was two more. I don't know. Can't see them all of a sudden. Let's see. Buy me a coffee. Oh, I guess those are from earlier today. So only one coffee during that entire evening show. Come on, guys. Jesus. All right. Thanks, everybody. And thank you for making it happen for the Red Cross. All right. So thanks, everybody. We will see you guys tomorrow. And as I always say, until next time. And by the way, everybody, if you're in California, just be safe. Your life's more important. Just grab anything that you can't live without. Take that, get the hell out of, just if you're anywhere near, if you're being told to evacuate, get the hell out of there. You can see how fast that wind's blowing, etc. All right, thanks, everybody. We'll see you guys later. And as I always say, until next time, be safe out there. And a 1 and a 2. What are these guys doing? Oh, well, there they go.
Yeah, I've been doing this true crime thing for quite a while now.
Oh, thanks, Mountain Man.
And during this whole time, I have not seen one person that is a crime
Thank you, Mountain Man.
Plug rejector. I'm a certified human lie detector. Gonna get ya on a stretcher if you try and play me like an old projector. Crime sector is my nectar. Professor Gragel's gonna give another lecture. Crime collector, freak connector, and I'm always gonna be a pup protector. Fool deflector, interceptor, and I'm meaner than a spectre with a vector on his pector. With all respect, y'all, just remember I've a temper fucking checked ya. I have no agenda, I'm no pretender, and I'll serve it to you straight without the blender. And in the end, I'm gonna send ya on a mission to reveal the true offender.
I don't see a
so
coffee.
I'll just get right back to
Mountain
work.
Man.
All right, everybody. Talk to you later.
Did you just send the coffee, Mountain Man? Because I don't see one in there. I see one from Lisa Valenzuela and then Paulette and Allie Cake earlier. That's it. Yeah, should be pretty cool. I played it for members only, the unedited version, Nikki Zubs, so you could go ahead and watch that if you wanted to. But I'm going to put out the edited, where it's just a smooth, because there's a lot of times where I'm just kind of rambling on, just trying to talk. I mean, I talk to him, I'm trying to have a conversation like you're friends with somebody, No, I did one earlier today, Karen. All right, thanks everybody. See you guys later. Be safe out there.